Hello YouTube, welcome back to Shawn and Belize. Thanks for tuning in. So I wanted to give a quick update. I'm getting a lot of questions about why I'm not putting videos out on a regular basis, why I haven't been traveling to a lot of places that I had planned on going. Well, it's pretty simple. This right here, if you've been following my journey, started with problems in Mexico, and I've had nothing but problems since. This is the only stress I have in Belize. Just always an issue, and because of the issues I'm having, I don't feel comfortable driving very far. I have to top off on fluids every day. I have to check for leaks in my coolant system. It's a mess. Fixing a vehicle in Belize can be tricky. Some parts, the last thing to go in this was a camshaft sensor. A mechanic was able to find the part for me and switch it out like that. Some of the parts that are leaking here right now, it's going to take me 4 to 8 weeks to get, because they're just not in country, and there is no FedEx Express or Amazon overnight or anything like that here. So when you order something, you have to have it sent to a shipping company and then have it shipped here, delivered, and all that. So as we talk about my vehicle being broken down, how am I going to get around? What are the options for traveling throughout Belize? Well, obviously, if you're on the Keys, you know about ferries to the mainland and planes from one major city to another, but you can't really do that. There is no train system or subway here, so get that out of your head. The first option we'll start with is, well, buying a new vehicle. Yes, I could buy a new vehicle here, even though I'm not a permanent resident yet or a citizen. It is completely legal to buy, register, license, title, and insure a vehicle here for your use while you're here. Even though I brought this in, it now has a Belizean title, registered and insured here. Buses. We have buses, and it's not a bad option for me. There are bus stops in most major towns, bus depots, most major towns and cities. All major roads have bus stops along the way. And where I'm at, even if you don't make it to the bus stop, you flag them down, they're gonna stop, let you in the bus, pay a couple bucks, and get up and down the peninsula to where you need to go, depending on how far you gotta go. However, for long rides, it takes a very long time. It's a little bit uncomfortable for me, so not really a great option. Taxis, I can taxi to the village from where I'm at, and it's a $10 Belize taxi ride, $5 US. I can do that all day, every day, over the cost of renting, say, a golf cart. So purchasing a golf cart, also an option. They're not cheap here. So even used ones, you got to make sure you have somebody look it over and get a good deal on it. But they're not cheap, and it still limits where I can go. I can't take that off the peninsula. Golf carts you're going to find throughout San Pedro, Key Calker, other expat areas like Placencia, Hopkins, tourist areas where they can be rented. You're going to see them, and they're great for tooling around the village, and it just, you can't go far in them, and they're not fast. So that wasn't really an option for me. Side-by-sides are similar to golf carts. They can also be registered, licensed, and insured, and driven on the streets legally, such as a Polaris. Even more expensive than a golf cart. They look fun, they look awesome, but it's just not really a good option for me. Great option if you're north of the bridge in Ambergris Key, where the road stops. Those type of vehicles be much better for you than a golf cart. So what else do you see here? Motorcycles. So most of the motorcycles you're going to see here, there are some big ones. A couple people brought Harleys down. Most are going to be 250cc and less. What's sold here mostly is Chinese brands. The bigger ones are here, but the roads really aren't always going to be great for them. So you'll see the smaller ones, off-road, dual purpose type bikes throughout here. Very affordable, the Chinese ones, the brands that they have here. And what most locals go with for a mode of transportation, what's popular with most locals is scooters. Very economical. You can buy a brand new scooter towards the top of the line for under $1,400 US. They're rated at 53 to 60 kilometers per liter, and after doing the conversion for my American friends for gallons and miles, it comes out to 140 miles per gallon. So the gas consumption is great on those. Very economical, very affordable way to get around. Those are your options. So knowing that I have car trouble yet still have to get around, what did I go with? Well, if you know me, I went with the most affordable option and got myself a brand new scooter. Licensed, registered, insured. Now, although I do have a motorcycle endorsement on my license from New Jersey, it's not needed in Belize. Just a regular valid driver's license will put you on any motorcycle or scooter here. And that's how I'm getting around. So as you can see, one thing I want to show you that I'm not used to is it's semi-automatic. There's no clutch here. However, I do have to shift the gears. So I do find myself reaching for the clutch from time to time, still getting used to it. It still is going to prohibit me from driving throughout the country. I'm not going to go on a cross-country tour on a scooter. Just not happening. So please bear with me. I'm going to get this thing fixed, taken care of, or shoot it and get something different. So be sure to click the like button, click the subscribe button, and don't miss the videos that do come out. I do have other stuff planned that I won't need to go as far for coming out soon, so bear with me. Thanks for your patience, and remember to subscribe. I also want to add, for driving around town, villages, you might see people on e-bikes. There are places that rent them, and also people bring them down or have them shipped down. If you're going to do that, if you want to get around on an e-bike, I suggest you learn how to fix it. You're probably not going to find too many places that'll know how to fix it or will want to bother dealing with it. So make sure you read your owner's manual real well, be able to do the maintenance yourself, and when things die, expect to ship them down and fix it yourself. So that's another option, but again, not going to get me very far.